Good morning, everyone. Good morning, lovers of freedom. Welcome to our midnight live broadcast today, where we talk about the state of our nation. Yesterday is day 7 of End Bad Governance protest, and we are just entering into the day 8 of End Bad Governance protest. You know what? What I'm going to tell you is that when the sand is too many in the soup, even the blind man will notice that there is sand in the soup. That is what has been going on with the people of the northern Nigeria. For so long, the politicians over there have been causing havoc, have been causing pain to the people, and the people have been enduring it. But you know what? At this moment, even though those people in the north don't feel the evil things the politicians are committing against them, but it is too much. And they have come to realize that these people don't mean well for them. And that is why I used to tell them that no matter how good you are as a dancer, it is very important for you to know when to leave the stage. The northern politicians, they have refused to leave the stage even upon their corrupt nature. They refuse to leave the stage. You see, so many people have been blaming the northerners, especially the likes of Buba Galadima. Do you remember that video before when Buba Galadima was saying that, yes, the people of Nigeria, especially the northerners, are hungry. Let them die, it is their fault because they refuse to do what is right. So many people have been gingering them on what to do and to do what is right. You know what? The time has come and there is no going back to it. The revolution is starting from the north as predicted, because these people are no longer playing with their politicians. Here we go. Remember at the time, Buba Galadima told the people of the north, since you are doing the wrong thing, you people will go hunger and you people will die for nothing. That is what Buba Galadima told them. But you know what? Those people don't want to go wrong. They want to take their destinies in their hands. They don't listen to what the corrupt government are saying. In case you missed that video of Buba Galadima, here is it.
Hungry.
Let them die. It's their fault. Yeah, I'm supporting Tinubu 100%.
You're supporting Tinubu
100% to deal with Nigerians. People like you. So that when next election comes, I will now see whether when people bring money, you will vote for them or you will do your conscience.
I want to ask about your relationship with Muhammadu Buhari.
We are the best of friends now.
Buba Galadima says, let them die, it is their fault. So all these things right from time has been accumulating in people's minds. And this is the opportunity for them to show it. Now, a lot of people are saying because Tinubu is not from the north, that is why the northerners are protesting. No, I disagree with you. Nigeria system has been rotten right from time. Let me tell you, the reason why it seems that the northern, masses who are the victims of all these things the government are doing, the reason why they were not protesting before, the reason why they were not angry before was because northerners have been in the political office. Even when Yaradua was there, Goodluck Jonathan was building schools for them, giving them money, doing all sorts of things. They were not feeling the pain like that. So Buhari entered, appointed so many of their people. They were not feeling so bad like that, despite the rate of poverty in the north. But immediately Eminokan entered, despite the Northerners were the one who rigged the election for him to enter. Immediately Emilokan entered, what he did is to, appoint only Yoruba into his cabinet. And the Northerners are now feeling the pain. And you know what? Before the election, Tinubu told them that this insecurity in the North, I don't have plan for it. So if you people want to die, you people should die. It's none of my business. That was what Tinubu said. Listen to Haja Natasha that Tinubu told this evil statement.
And Aswaju called me. He says, Hajia, I said, sir. He said, I respect your stance on not accepting the appointment. I said, yes, sir. Because I can't be a zombie. I just can't follow you because you said I should follow you. Let me know what you have for us up north. Because if I made a mistake on Buhari, with you, the truth is written on the horizon. So I have to know what you have for us. He said he's in London, that if I can, I should go over. He offered to buy me a ticket. I said, no, sir, I can afford a ticket. And then he said, can I get a hotel for you? I said, yes, that I will appreciate. I took the next Lufthansa to London. I saw him that same night, and we sat. And I said, sir, the reason why I'm not accepting your appointment is because I don't know what you have for us up north. Because in the north, every single person is either waiting to be killed or kidnapped. We can't go on like this. What is your blueprint for us? He told me that he doesn't have anything for us. I said, you mean, sir, you don't have a blueprint? He said, I can't have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I'll be stepping on too many toes and they might even kill me. This was what he said.
If we are saying all these things without showing you the proof, you will not understand what we are saying. Tinubu called this woman and told her to come to London during his campaign. This woman was one of the people we criticized during Buhari period because this woman was part of the people who canvassed for Buhari in the north. And this woman regretted ever supporting Buhari when Buhari was misbehaving. This woman just departed from Buhari. Now, Tinubu called her and Tinubu told her, I want you to help me as you help Buhari to canvass the Northern's votes. This woman, in her own faithfulness, she asked Tinubu, what plans do you have for Nigeria and what plans do you have for the North regards to insecurity challenges? Tinubu said, I don't have any plans for the North. Because if I have any plan for the North, they might kill me. So who are the people that want to kill the Emilokan? Who are the people who want to kill the Emilokan? If you see what is going on, the rate of insecurity in the North, and that kind of insecurity is already arising now in the Southeast, especially in Imo State, where you don't even know the difference between a war and insecurity. That is how it is in the North. There was a video a military officer sent me when they were on battlefield. And when I played it to people, people thought that maybe that was a training. Up to today, so many people thought that that video was a training where they were shooting, whether it's Boko Haram or bandits. Take a look at what I'm saying.
Come forward, come forward. You are firing at us. Don't fire from the rear. Don't fire from the rear. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, men. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, they are coming back. Let's go.
As you can see in this video, the people who are fighting are in the front. The people who are fighting are in the front. Then their leaders are at the back where they are capturing the video. This is not a movie. This is a battlefield.
Please, we're ahead of you. Mario! 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 Now, Mario! Go to the top one. Go to the top one. Go to the top one.
Bravo! Clear the
You are wicked
building.
on your side. Move forward. Allow yourself.
Bakura never. Let's go, man. Let's go.
You are wicked. Come forward. Come forward. You are firing at us.
Now, I have to stop this here. Many people thought that this video was maybe just a movie or a playing ground. I was able to talk with one of them who was among these people that were on that mission. This is part of the things that are going on in the north. Politicians in Nigeria are worse than Nebuchadnezzar. Politicians in Nigeria, they are worse than the devil. Most of them are benefiting from this insecurity. You see, I'm trying to drag you from a story to another. I'm trying to connect dots because that woman was just saying that Tinubu said that he don't even have any plan for the Northerners. He don't have any plan at all. So if you people want to die, it's none of his business. That is what Tinubu is saying, that he don't have plan for insecurity. So that is why I am showing you people what is going on in the north, so that you will understand that when the Northerners, when they begin to, they are now angry. People thought that, oh, these people's anger is not justified. Why are they angry now? During Buhari, these people were not angry. Don't blame them. If you don't know their stories, don't blame them. Because these people have been enduring all sort of things. They have been enduring. Now, look at the reason why these people are against their politicians. If you can remember, these people during this protest, they are visiting the House of Assembly members, senators, governors. They are visiting their house one after the other. They are burning their houses down, doing everything. If you see them protesting with stick, if you see them protesting with Russian flag, you will think that, oh, these people, they are insane, but they know what they are doing. They don't believe in this country anymore. Take a look at this.
When trouble sleep, nyaga go wake but he dey find, he dey find, malala, he go catch you. He go get malala. When can't sleep, black go bite him tail, but he dey find, malala, he dey find, malala, he go catch you. You sit down for house, he dey look for job. Mr. Lala come wake him up. He say, Mr. pay me your rent. But he dey fine. He dey fine. Lala, he go get to go. He go get Lala. My friend just come from prison. He dey look for work, waka day and night. Policeman come stop am for road. He say, Mr. Charge you for my brain. He say, he dey find.
If anybody is telling you that all these Northerners that they are sponsoring them for this protest, or these people are just protesting because that is the way of their life, they are trying to deceive you. These people are victims of their evil politicians. These people, see, there is a statement I made from the beginning of this video. I said, no matter how a blind man is, if the sand is too much in the soup, a blind man will notice that this sand is too much. The Northerners, they don't even mind about anything. They're aware of their life. Sometimes they are suffering, they will not talk. But when it is too much, they will understand that, no, this is against us. They have lied to them. Their imams have lied to them. Their politicians have lied to them. But now they are saying it is our turn. These people don't have any single faith in this entity called Nigeria again. And most Nigerians like it in that way. Now, for you to understand the wickedness of the politicians from this northern extraction, take a look at what the Zamfara police told us, the commissioner of police in Zamfara state. Look at the revelation he made that the arrested politicians, a House of Assembly member from a local government area who are bandits, for you to know that this is no longer a business. Take a listen.
We can say now banditry is an industry in Zamfara state. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara state. We arrested a district head we also as well arrested a former local government chairman. So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex. So in essence, I can say that all caliber of people now are involved. All manner of people are involved in this banditry. More alarming and more disturbing.
There is nothing further to say again. So, how could it be that the northern politicians find pleasure in carrying out insecurity against their people? Their people that are in abject poverty, the rate of act of school children is alarming, and they have the cause. I mean, the politicians, if it is the normal people, maybe you could say it's because of hunger that is making them to engage into banditry and so on and so forth. But I'm talking about the House of Assembly member. Maybe some of you don't understand what this man said. Wait, take a listen at this video. Listen, just take step by step what this commissioner of police, Zamfara, is saying. This statement was made last 3 months here, that politicians are members of the bandits and they are being arrested. Take a listen again.
We can say now banditry is an industry in Zamfara state. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara state. We arrested a district head we also as well arrested a former local government chairman. So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex. So in essence, I can say that all caliber of people now are involved. All manner of people are involved in this banditry. More alarming and more disturbing.
Their lives have expired. Where are the identities of the people arrested by the Zamfara police? Where are the identities of the House of Assembly members? Where are the identity, or where is identity if it is a singular person? Where is the identity of the man arrested? Where is the identity of the youth chairman? So for a very long time, these people of the North have been seeing the kind of game played against them. Zamfara state is the only state in Nigeria that don't have airport, but plane will land in Zamfara almost 2 times a week. What are they coming to take? They are coming to take Zamfara gold. You go to Egypt, you go to Dubai, you go to South, many places in Qatar, they are selling Nigerian gold, and Nigeria don't have any gold reserve. What a shame. So I am trying to explain all these things because so many people are misunderstanding the reactions of the people from the North. Like up to today now, they have sent so many letters to the INEC trying to recall people who are in the House of Rep, House of Senate, after visiting their house, after burning down their houses. See, these people are doing what they're supposed to do. I'm not in support of violence, but when you see the evil that has been orchestrated against these people, you will not blame them. You will not blame them. You will come to realize that, oh, these people, they deserve freedom. They deserve to be free. They must emancipate themselves. Nobody will do it for them. I mean, nobody that will do it for them. They alone can do it by themselves. Because if you try to say anything, their political elite will be the one that will first brainwash them. Their imam will first of all brainwash them. Remember before this protest, how a man was telling them, do not protest, and so on and so forth. And they came against that imam and chased him out of the mosque. That is to tell you that the level has changed. They are no longer the kind of people you know before. And now, the northern elders, most of them who have good mind, are beginning to support them. They are beginning to understand that, yes, if this thing continues like this, we ourselves are in trouble. How many of you remember Senator Nnamdi when he was shouting on the floor of the Senate, that time will come that the people will be against them? And because of that, they sack him from being the chief whip in the House of Senate. So these are the things that when you look at them, you will say, oh, these people, they are not wrong to act the way they are acting. Stay with me.
Somebody told me about it. He said, run from something. He says, education is a key.
What is the essence of the government? Or what is the importance of a government? If a government cannot alleviate poverty of the people, if the government cannot save the life of the people, if the government cannot protect the lives of the people. You see those people who are waving Russian flag. Now, Tinubu and everybody are just coming against them. Now, let me explain a little bit about the international politics going on in Nigeria. A lot of you don't know what is going on in Nigeria. Let me just give you a bit of introduction of what is going on in Nigeria. Now, let me start from the ECOWAS. Do you people remember that immediately Tinubu entered as the president of Nigeria, he was made the ECOWAS chairman? When he became the chairman of the ECOWAS, you know, the first statement he made was, there is no more room for military coup, no room for coup after coup. When he made that statement, many people from around the world, they were watching him. The UK was watching, France was watching, Russia was watching. Now, that statement is coming from the angle of the UK, US, and France. You know, Tinubu is loyal to the West. He's a Western puppet. What Tinubu did is to make sure he find a way. His mission is to make sure he find a way to return every country that has military regime, like Burkina Faso and Mali. So they proved him wrong. Within 1 week, Niger coup happened. And when Niger coup happened in his face, it was a slap on Tinubu's face. You know what France and America told the Tinubu? They said, we are supporting you. We'll give you ammunition. They started flying ammunition to Ghana. They said, Tinubu, go and carry out military intervention in Niger Republic. Tinubu now went to ECOWAS and said, ECOWAS will carry out military intervention in Niger. But thank God that the northern senators say, no, it will not happen over our dead body. It will never happen. You cannot carry out a military intervention on your fellow brothers in the north. You know what Tinubu did? Tinubu cut off the electricity that he was supplying the Niger Republic. He cut off the electricity. The babies in the hospital died. Many patients died in the hospital. People who are doing operation died because of military coup. No, it was the Westerner, it was the France, it was the UK, it was the America that was pushing Tinubu to do all those things. Now, after Tinubu have carried out everything he did, he failed because the African arose. We criticized the thing and the heat was on. They said, if Tinubu dare carry out a military intervention in Niger, meaning Africa is going to tumble. That was where Russia now sent their mercenaries called the Wagner Group. Russia now sent it to Niger Republic to stand there. And immediately they arrived, the military regime that took over asked America, France, everybody, leave, carry your military and leave Niger. Both people who are mining our gold, carry everything and leave. And they started leaving. And as I talk to you now, America has left Niger and Russia has taken the charge of the security architecture. Now, the battle now is between the West and the Russia. That is the battle going on. Everything you are seeing about Nigeria and Niger, ECOWAS, is the battle between the Russia and the West. Tinubu is representing the West. Then Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they are in the side of Putin. And all this game is just international politics. Now, immediately Russia and America left. Day before yesterday, America finally left Niger. You know what the Wagner Group said? They said they want a military base, not only the one America left, about $100 million Air Force base that Russia occupied, the America left. They said that one is not enough. That they want a base in Nigerian border. You people are not understanding what is going on. The Russia Wagner Group said they want a base in Nigeria border. And the day they made that statement was the day the protesters were waving the Russian flag. So when you see the way Tinubu was handling the issue of the flag, he was not seeing the flag. He was seeing the international politics playing on before him. He was seeing that what is happening around West Africa, it might happen before my very own eyes. Because right from time, the Russia, the Niger, the Burkina Faso, the Mali, they have declared Tinubu as an enemy. Do you know that as a Nigerian, you cannot enter Niger Republic again? But the Northerners, who are their brothers, can enter because these people, they are like relation. I have been to Niger Republic. If you want to cross from so many parts of the north to Niger, it's like from house to house. There is no border. These people are one. They are like one family. There is no different about them. So Tinubu is playing a dangerous game that is going to consume him. When you see those people flying Russian flag, let me tell you people, they are not flying it for nothing. Those people who are flying it, most of people from northern Nigeria, they are Niger Republic people. There is no difference. That was why Tinubu was, Buhari was constructing rail line to Niger Republic. Buhari is always in Niger Republic. His cousins are there. These people are one. So everything you are seeing is international politics playing before our very own eyes. Let me tell you, people are now sewing cloth with Russian cloth. People thought that it's ordinary protest that, oh, these people, they are just playing, they are angry. Never. Russia want a military base in Nigerian border. And when that happens, you know what that means? Meaning Russia have a base in Nigeria because there is no border. Nigeria's border is porous as you can think. Anybody can come into Nigeria. Tinubu don't know what he's doing. He's just playing a game. Let me tell you, the North has left Nigeria. The North has left, but their elites don't want to leave. because they are benefiting from Nigeria, they are benefiting from our resources, they are benefiting from everything, they are looting resources and doing everything. But you know what? The main politics is playing down. Russia wants a military base close to Nigeria border after taking the American base in Agadez. Most of you who have not been to Niger Republic, you don't know Agadez. Agadez is not that far from Nigeria. It's not that far as you think. Very close to Chad again. So I don't know how many kilometers away from it, but I have been to Agadez. So if you know the international politics going on, Tinubu should just surrender himself to the masses and do what the masses want, because this protest that is going on now, it has become an idea. It has become an idea. And no matter what happens, you see, you cannot defeat an idea whose time has come. So at this moment, it is time for us to start receiving call. Our lines are open. You can see the number on the screen. There is the WhatsApp call. So you can call in and tell us what is going on in your area. Let me know and ask your questions if possible, and also give us information about what is going on.
Somebody told me about it. Make my world feel a little warm. He said,
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning, Marcel. How are you?
I am fine.
From UK.
Thanks for joining us. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from.
So I'm calling from UK. My name is Chris.
Yeah, Chris from UK. Welcome. Now talk to us.
I just like your explanation and the analysis of what's going on. I really love that, as always.
Thank you.
When you talk about the Northerners and what is going on, I know this has been long in coming. Since the Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, became autonomous and independent, they regained their sovereignty. The Nigerian Northerners have been eyeing this and they have been loving it because they are together. They know this. So it is not by coincidence that they quickly printed or showed this Russian flag. They knew it. They have been groomed for this. They have been waiting for it. So it is not just a protest started and they just carried Russian flag. They know about it. They've been planning this. It has been in the mind. They say, out of the abundance of the heart,
the mouth speaks.
That's what happened exactly. So it's not, even if you watch the protest, Tinubu was very much taken aback by what the flag. He wasn't even concerned about the protest. He was only talking, and he had to call the military chiefs. And Musa was coming to say, whoever carried the flag, it is going to be what's it saying? It's going to be a treasonable offense.
Now let me cut you short. You will continue from there. After the statement, after making the statement that anybody caught with Russian flag is a treasonable offense, do you know what they did? They started sewing it as a cloth. So these people are daring the powers that be, and they know why they are doing it, because Russia want a border at Nigerian, they want a base at Nigerian's border. So continue.
Yeah, you know, Musa himself, he knew what was going on. He was only trying to, buy time for us. I don't know, he's a representative, he's a military. He knows what is going on.
Okay.
He knew it. So what he was just saying, just blabbing. He knew that these people, they're not gonna see the idea of joining their brothers in Burkina Faso, Mali, and the Niger. But only time with that. So with regard to Tinubu, he panicked so much because of the flag. He wasn't. Look at the man who gave the speech. He never addressed anything about the protest. And remember, just like what happened to the Sri Lankan president, what happened to Ruto, when they said the Shetima was calling everybody idiots, but he's the biggest idiot fool. Akpabio was saying that he will be eating in his house. Today he's running away from the house.
Shetima, I dare Shetima to go back to his home. If Shetima get mind now, let him go back to his home.
Shetima has been a terrorist. The country knows it's not a secret. It's an open secret that he is a terrorist. And the terrorist, these people, Ndume said it very well. These are criminals. These are organized criminals who are ruling when I see the lives of Wole Soyinka, when I see the lives of eminent Nigerians, and they're being ruled by criminals like this cabal, like Tinubu, he's a criminal. He has no sensitivity. Look at Buhari, an animal ruling the country. These are organized criminals, and they want this to continue. And that's why you cannot see any sane man ruling the country. People will be wanting to be there to change things. They don't want that. I was telling them that what they are doing is very wrong. Look at what they did. They removed him from chief whip and they sack him. But today, they are seeing the repercussions. This is just the starting. Wike was blabbing in Abuja. The people when they quartered his house, he nearly shit in his bottom.
Let him return to Rivers. If Wike get mind, make a return to Rivers.
He is trying to use Tinubu to deal with the Fubaru. He's now saying, I saw what he's saying, he's suing Fubaru for organizing the protests. But he's just dreaming because he has not been taught a lesson of his life. You know what I want the protesters to do? This is a new way. This is a new development. All those senators, even the former governors, and then former senators, it is now time to touch their houses or their interests, their companies, to touch them. I don't support violence, but these people touching them is not violence. These are animals, and they need to be taught a lesson of their life. So when you talk about Russia with making their border in Nigeria, the Russians' greatest enemies are the Americans, the British, and the France. And if ever Russia will build their air base in Nigerian border, he has significantly depleted the British and the American interests in Nigeria. He wants to deal with them. I think it would be the best thing to bring it there so that he will deal with the British and the Americans. Because this British and the America and the France, they are holding Africa on the neck. They are holding us, squeezing us on the chokehold. Look at what France is doing. 14 African countries are putting their national reserve, 80% of their national reserve in France. France is having every January $500 billion. From Africa.
That is so pathetic. You have about 2 minutes left, so you can summarize it.
It is France who introduced Boko Haram in Nigeria, because France had been introducing terrorism in every country they go. Britain had been using divide and rule tactics, but France came and said, let's introduce Boko Haram there. That's why France is handling that. France is the having a parasitic relationship with all African countries. And without Africa, France will become a third world country. Or they are using African economy to show up their economy, and they say they are world powers. They are nothing without Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's have another caller.
You're welcome.
When trouble sleep, Nyaga go wake am. But he dey fight, he dey fight.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. Peter from United Kingdom.
Okay, Mr. Peter from United Kingdom. Thanks for joining us. Talk to us.
Thank you. Let me commend you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
I've been watching you for some time. That's quite remarkable. Doing an excellent job.
Thank you so much, sir.
And equally, I'll be following the protest, but I don't want to dwell too much on that.
Okay.
My concern is with the Russian flag they are crazy about. I just quickly want you to flag off this thing. Ask people. One, Buhari spent, out of the 8 years he spent in government, he spent, let me say, he spent almost 2 years out of it in United Kingdom Hospital.
Yeah.
In and out. The plane is parking at the airport here was accruing about $12,000 every day. Waste hard-earned Nigeria taxpayer money. That is one. Tinubu now resumed the same thing in France.
Not even the same thing. Tinubu in a year and 5 months has done worse than what Buhari did for 8 years.
Yes. So now my analysis is this: if a head of state of a country, two heads of state, they don't use their country hospital, what message are they sending to the West? Your hospital, you are telling them it's useless. You are using the Western hospital. That is one. Their family, they don't use Nigeria hospital. That is two. Three, their family don't attend Nigerian schools. You are also telling them Nigerian schools are useless. Four, all of them have houses in the Western world, in UK, in America, in Dubai, and some other even third world countries. Now, if you can go on and go on, have you not already sell your own sovereignty to the West? You are crying over a flag when half of Nigeria were. There was a video the House of Commons was reviewing 3 weeks ago. They said, when Gowon came here, he came with half of central bank money, Nigerian central bank, half of Nigerian central bank money. So if you look at all those, then the senator who is having a prison sentence here, Ekpa, you see, they have already sold themselves. They've sold themselves, sold Nigeria wealth, squander our money. There's a house here in the UK was bought by Tinubu's son at 11 million. Where is that boy working? To buy this and a house here in UK for 11 million pounds. So half of Nigerian wealth is outside. Why are they crying over a mere flag? So that is my take. That's the way I see it.
Thank you so much.
They don't attend our schools. They don't use our hospital in Nigeria. They don't care about the roads. They don't care about the refinery. They squander the money. All of them. Tell me any Western leader that has come to Nigeria to spend a holiday. None. Tell me any Western leader that has a house in Nigeria. None. So tell me any Western leader that comes to Nigeria to attend hospital. None. So it's all Nigerian wealth stolen. They took it to the Western world. So why are they crying over a flag?
Don't mind them. Thank you.
Tomorrow, some information say, maybe Tinubu is not even in the country now. Maybe that is true. So maybe it's not true. So that is all my own contribution.
Thank
they
you.
have already taken half of Nigerian wealth to Western world. So why are they crying? I remember the time Amechi, the then Minister of Communications, said, if China buy Nigeria, is it not better? Amechi made that statement.
Yeah, it's actually better.
He said, you are borrowing too much. You are borrowing too much. That he's going to sell Nigeria. I said, if China buy Nigeria, is it not better?
It is right, sir. You have exhausted your time. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
When trouble sleep, nyaga go wake but he dey find love. He dey find love. He go catch you.
Hello? We lost that caller. Let's wait for another caller.
When trouble sleep, nyaga go wake but he dey find love. He dey find love. He go catch you. When can't sleep, black go bite him tail. But he dey find love.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Singapore.
We can't hear you well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, talk to us.
Yeah, Okocha. You know why I come into this your program today is just because of what you wrote, that Northerners, they divide Nigeria. That's what brought my attention, to come. Because what you said, you just talking like a prophet. Because what you wrote there, you don't even know what you wrote. Because I know exactly what is happening.
I know what I wrote, and that is why I use the verb may. So there is a possibility of that happening.
Okay, let me brief you something.
Okay, talk to us.
What I'm telling you, this intent came from the right source before the election.
Okay.
You understand? And that person told me that the Northerners has prepared everything to leave Nigeria. If P2P won this election, they will only give him 1 year and create a chaos that will bring division everywhere in Nigeria. You know what I'm telling you? Somebody told me from the north. Somebody that is well known. You understand? So I know that this will happen. Tinubu, they just allow Tinubu to come into power. That's why they did everything to rig it so that they will give them some time to prepare what they are preparing. You understand? So this manifestation that is going on in Nigeria is not just ordinary. It's just not ordinary. Because these people want to, they did it purposely. Because they are telling Tinubu what to do. Because people don't know his left and right. They don't know what to do. Because these people are commanding him. They want to sabotage. They sabotage his government and want to create a chaos so that they can leave. These people, let me shock you now. Do you know that in the north, we have a quantity of uranium more than Nigeria?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
They have uranium. More the quantity they have in the north, Nigeria don't have it.
And also gold. The quantity of the gold in the north, Ghana don't have it.
They have uranium, they have gold, they have every mineral resource. Not, let me tell you, they know that when they go, within some few years, they will become one of the powerful countries in Africa. They know it. They want to make this place. They want to take all the crude oil. Do you know that they don't have crude oil? Do you know that they have crude oil?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. This thing is deliberately. You see what is happening in Nigeria today? It's deliberate. These people, they are master planners. They know what they are doing. Don't mind about what is going on. They know what they are doing. You will see what will happen. Let's go. Let's keep on. You see what will happen. Let's move. Let's keep on moving. Tinubu don't know what just
you will see what will happen. Because there is some certain things that are supposed not to say, but you are right when you say Nigeria may be divided. May be divided very soon. Maybe you are sensing something. But that is exactly what is going to happen. And it will not start. It's not Biafrans. The Biafrans cannot do that. Northerners will split Nigeria. I tell you. Go and mark my word today. They are going to split it very, very soon. You will see what I'm telling you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful analysis.
Thank you very much. I just want to chip in this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's wait for another caller.
When trouble sleep, Nyaga go wake am. But he dey find, he dey find. Malala, he go catch you.
Yeah, hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Okocha. How you doing, my brother?
Fine, fine, fine. Thanks for joining us. Please tell the viewers where you are calling from and your name.
Yes, okay, Bosco, calling from Atlanta.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so let me just talk a little bit about the Russian, trying to establish their base in the Sahel. I don't know if you do follow maybe their tweets or, or them putting tweets sometimes. Like, I think that was 2 months ago or less than that. He said, that was a statement he made. He said, he has an interest in the Sahel, and that's in the Sahel region. That Sahel region he's talking about is this thing that is happening right now at, trying to establish their base right there between the border. And then on top of that, I think a few months ago, there was a time he said, that we have Africans have been through a lot in the hands of the West.
Yeah.
That they are ready to liberate any or every indigenous people that is in Africa. So what does that tell you? Every indigenous people, that are going through sufferings or they're going through a whole lot in the hands of the West, going through slavery in the hands of the West. With their presence there, they are going to be a whole lot of liberation. So their presence there, is something that is really good for most of us. Because to be honest with you, my brother, we have been through a lot in the hands of the Western. They don't want to let us go. They don't want to do anything for us. All they do is to steal and steal and steal. So their presence there is something really, really good. And I know there's a whole lot of panic in the minds of the pretend the France and the United States. So, but whatever it is, man, what will be would be. What we want is not a flag independence. What we want is a total liberation from the West, and that's what is eventually going to happen. Eventually, and then another thing I want to say again is in regards to of course we know there is hunger in the north. Not just in the north, there is hunger in Nigeria, but I understand that the northern, they are the one who are they are the one who are mostly protesting right now. But if you take a look at it, if Tinubu was not elected as the president of Nigeria, and maybe it's someone from the north, trust me, this wouldn't be happening.
Hunger will not be like that in the north.
But let me tell you something again. If the force these guys are using, to demand for a hunger. If they are really hungry, they can use that same force, get inside the farm, go inside the bush and they farm. They can farm and they won't be hungry and they'll produce a lot of food. With the kind of energy they have on the street, if they have a farm or whatever, they can use that same energy and do what? And go and farm. And there'll be a whole lot of food for everybody.
But they can't do that now because of insecurity. They are paying taxes to the bandits, not to the government.
Yes, I understand that, but the thing is, like when it comes to that part, I don't even want to dispute it. The only thing I know is whatever they're doing is fine to me. It's fine, no matter how they do it. But the only thing I want them to, one thing again, I want them to really do is, like I think there was a caller that said something in regard to some of the governors and the senators or whatever. I think the best thing they have to do now is to do what? Go to some houses, some of these governors and senators housing. Some of these guys are criminals. If you go into their houses, I beg you, my brother, these people have a whole bunch of dollars and money packed in their houses. If they go there and go inside their houses and destroy it, they have to do it because those things belongs to them. You will find out that a whole bunch of them are hiding lots and lots of money in their houses. They can go there and pull out those money. I'm telling you, because I think that was during the Buhari's regime. They found some senator or whatever that had slashes and slashes of money that's already decayed. That was, I think, they found it in his house. So if they can penetrate some of these senators, some of these governors, go into their houses, break into their houses, because it's the citizens' money they use to build those houses. If they search very, very well, I tell you, my brother, they're going to loot a lot of money. A lot of money is going to be stuck into their houses. So that's the area they have to really capitalize and try to do that. And on top of that, my brother, before I end, this protest, I swear, man, you guys should not even try to give up. And everybody, both the Northerners or even the Westerners, the West that are protesting, that's Yorubas, they have every right to be very, very angry. Because you know what? These guys don't even care about us. They don't care about us at all. They have looted us so dry. They don't care about our well-being or whatever. So whatever they have to do now, if this is going to turn out to a revolution, my brother, that's what we've been praying for. Let it happen once and for all. Because at this time in point, if we do not regain what all the whole demands that we have already asked the government and they don't, and you guys don't get it right now, my brother, it's going to be very difficult to have this thing done maybe in the nearest future. So I think this is the best time to do whatever you have to do. Exercise just go there, pull out your anger, do what you got to do, get this thing done once and for all, so everyone can be liberated.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bosco. Thank you so much.
All right.
Somebody told me about it. Make my walk, see the little boy. He said to me, rise up something. He said to me, education is a key.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, my name is Alexander. I'm calling from Russia.
Alexander from Russia. How is Russia?
Well, Russia is calm.
It's calm amidst the war between the Ukraine and the Russia?
Yes, there's a conflict between Russia and Ukraine. But
it's not a conflict. That is a war going on there.
Yes. People outside Russia can say it's a war, but here in the country, you cannot use the word war. So we call it conflict, just to be on the paper side.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. I've been following your program. It's a good thing that you are creating awareness for all of us. In fact, my take here is if the North wants to divide Nigeria and if they do it peacefully, it's okay. It's okay because dividing Nigeria is not the end of Nigeria. The North can stay on their own, the West stay on their own, the East stay on their own, and then there will be intertrade. The North can bring their gold to the West or to the East, bring their food. The East can also take their oil to the West, to the North. And there will be peace, as long as there is peace. Now, on the issue of Russian flag, as for me, I would say that our government is not being sincere and they're not serious. They are chasing shadows. If you want to solve a problem, you have to get to the root cause. Number one, what brought about the issue of Russian flag protest? What brought about protest? Bad government policies. You start from tackling your policies that have backfired. You start from reversing them. If you reverse them, you will avoid protest. If you avoid protest, you will avoid the issue of Russian flag. But here, what they are doing is they are chasing shadows, whereas people are expressing distinct concerns. Like we said, hunger knows no tribe, hunger knows no religion. And these people in power are aware. They are aware. And I look forward to a time when our leaders will on their own resign. If you cannot perform, you resign. But here, they can never resign. They can never. Instead, they will stay there and be killing people, be packing money. That is what is causing all these agitations here and there. Bad governance. If you cannot perform, you resign. Resign gives way for somebody else who thinks he has the idea to come and perform. But they will sit down there and be collecting they will eat their own, eat for the masses, eat for the unborn children, eat for the generation not yet born.
It's so unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate. Someone like me, I left Nigeria out of frustration. Out of frustration. I went to school in Mekalabara. I couldn't get a job. After all I did, I couldn't get a job. Why? Whereas in Western countries, government to create jobs for their people. But in our own, the few jobs that are available, they have already prepared them for the sons of, and it's very bad. So if the North will divide Nigeria in peace, many of us outside Nigeria will come home because many of us here are not even happy that we left our country. There is no place like home. No matter how much money you get, you cannot be comfortable in a foreign country as much as you would have been in your own country. In your own country. So if the North can divide Nigeria, fine. Many of us outside Nigeria, we will come home, develop our region, and then that country will move forward. As it stands now, Nigeria is not moving forward at all. And it's so unfortunate. Here where I stay, I am ashamed to tell people I am from Nigeria. Because many of them know what is happening in my country.
It's all right.
Many of them,
it's all right.
It's so unfortunate that we came from a country like that. Anyway,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time and everything. I really appreciate it.
Somebody told me about it. Make my walk, see the little boy. He said,
hello?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Your name and where you are coming from. You can off your YouTube there so that we can hear from you.
Yes, I want to reduce it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I just, I know every time we have, good evening, I know it's late over there right now, right?
Yeah, it's morning.
Okay, I'm still in my late 7 p.m. right now. So the point is, the point I want to make is, I know because of hardship and difficulties in Nigeria, we always think, the first thing we always think is divide Nigeria, divide Nigeria. That is not solution. If you don't get rid of the criminals, even in their little corners, we say it as if it's only the president that is stealing money in Nigeria. In your local government, I remember having an organization that time. I'm from Delta. That organization, I know how we fought Iburi then when Iburi was in power. Do you know the president of that organization? When we were talking there, I thought something was good. Finally, we got Iburi and he was able to give us, because we said we are the youth wing there, and he gave us a job. He gave us some contract. Do you know that is what scattered the whole organization? So the criminality is not only on the high places. Even the local government, even within our family, even when they give us money in the street, we see people will start fighting. That thing is a cultural thing. Because people just get away with things without punishment. So it becomes
and do you know why?
For Nigeria.
And do you know why?
I know why, but tell me more.
Okay, one of the reasons why that happened, because Nigeria is a multicultural country, so people try to immortalize thieves. So if, for example, a criminal steals from Kogi State, they will tell you that Nifimo is our thief. After all, your people have been stealing. So that is the effect of that whole Nigeria. And if you have witches and wizards in your area, they have a place where they renew their power. That is the coven. When the coven scatter, you have to put them inside your pocket and subdue them. The reason why so many politicians still have strength is because of Abuja. Not even dividing Nigeria. Let them return Nigeria to regional government or stop presidency and go into parliamentary system and see how people will pocket their politicians and they can't do any other thing again. But Abuja is so powerful. Look at what Wike is using Abuja to do in Rivers. You think if Rivers or if South were to be a different country, Wike will do that? He can't. You understand?
Yeah, I understand the point and the view, but let me disprove what you are saying with some other facts.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about, did you see something? That is why I don't want to accept this multicultural or the size of Nigeria. Do you know the size of Texas is bigger than even Nigeria?
Very good. Now you come. Now you are talking. Have you ever seen a multicultural country that practice the kind of democracy Nigeria practice in the whole world?
No. This thing is not the size or the culture.
No, can I ask a question? Yes or no?
America is more than that, my dear.
America is not practicing the kind of democracy Nigeria practice. I think you should know.
It is not okay. Hold on. Yeah. The problem is not what's the culture or the multicultural. The problem is what I referred to from the beginning as, you see, that attitude. Nigeria creates a custom and a culture.
Where did the custom come from? Where did the custom come from?
Hold on. Let me tell you the culture. When I say culture, you think I'm talking about the tribes. No. The culture is the culture of criminality, like Peter Obi said.
Yeah. Where did it come from?
That is what is affecting Nigeria. It is not because of Hausa, Yoruba, or wanted. No. The one I'm saying that the culture is not as many. Every tribe in Nigeria is in America, my dear. Why they will steal in Nigeria, but they will come here, they cannot steal. So that culture is the culture of criminality that was legalized in Nigeria. That is the thing.
Very good.
So the way Nigeria is, I tell you, Nigeria would have been the best place. Because don't take away the North. God put all of us together.
No, not God.
Genuine reason.
No, sir, not God. Not God. From the beginning, God did not put us together. My father was not a Nigerian. Somebody came and amalgamated us. So continue.
Go on. Whatever, if you don't call it Nigeria, you will call it another thing. They were living as a group. My dear, you see the word, whether it be Yoruba and Hausa, we didn't fall in that place by mistake. Now God put us, even though we spoil our whole life, doesn't mean that it is not God that made us like that. What I'm trying to talk about God aspect is that every part of the Nigeria is unique, with a unique natural resources that would have made the country to be very rich. So the problem is not what God has given to us. The problem is our own management. Again, there is no criminal country that survives in the world. That is what is happening in Venezuela. Once you start to legalize that criminality in the place, it is not by tribe. It is by what is being legalized. Now, let me tell you something. If the people in Nigeria, I'm telling you of the governors of E.g., Lucky Menedio lives to where I lived before for Boston. Now, when he still had those state money finish, he come America and cost him money. Why? Why not cost him money for America? Because they will go to jail. If they built those people that are stealing money and look at now, what do we get when they call anti-corruption and the rest? That was my joke now. But if they were working, things will change. The time when the first one that was done by Obasanjo made a little wave, there was a little adjustment. When Idiagbon was in power, there was adjustment. Today, join Q and the rest was from that regime. You understand? So the problem is not dividing Nigeria. The problem is fighting criminality.
Okay. Now
you have to punish people for those things.
Yeah. I wish you can just give me like 5. It's not up to 5 minutes. I wanted to say some things so that you will understand my concept. Thank you so much. What you said is no doubt the truth, based on, yes, the criminality and everything. But if you mention America, the first thing that comes into your mind is democracy and Christianity. You mention UK, what comes to your mind is democracy and Christianity. No matter how many people that comes to America, they will be loyal to American Constitution. Now, when you come to Nigeria, you know that the existence of Sharia law is contrary to Nigerian Constitution. Now, Sharia law dictates that when you blaspheme, they will stone you to death. And they can't try you. And that is what happened to Deborah. I'm coming. Now, you cannot sell beer in Nigeria, in northern part. But Nigerian Constitution did not ban it. They have Sharia, what is it called? Hizban police, Sharia courts. And their court is powerful as the court of appeal. That is not only the problem. Now, we don't have one educational system in Nigeria. There is no country that does that in the whole world. It's either you have Islamic education, or you have the Western education, or you have your own particular education. Now, that is a part. Do you know that the Chief Justice of Nigeria is not a lawyer? The person did not study law in school, he studied Islamic law. So you don't have to even go to school for you to become. So how do you expect that person to know law? And that is why till today, most of things that are going on in Nigeria, you will see that, oh, this is a useless nation. It is criminality. Something is fueling that criminality. That is all these things I'm just telling you. Now, come to think of it now. Anytime when Jonathan was the president, who fought Jonathan? The North. When Buhari was president, people from the South fought him, but not like that. Now Tinubu is done. Tinubu is doing the worst. He deserves to be fought. Who are the people fighting him the most? The North. There is a system error in Nigeria. The only thing that made Nigeria to be great was when Nigeria was in regional governments. Because that time in regional government, no presidency, no power in the presidency. So power was decentralized. People were controlling their own power and security. That made Nigeria to be great. Immediately we return to this democracy system and change constitution like this, everything just quash. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that what you said is true, but you are not trying to see the effect, what caused that thing, what is causing that thing. So that is what I just explained to you, that the amalgamation of Nigeria is the greatest crime. Now in America, where you are, in your county, you have a county police, right? You have the county police. In the state level, you have the police. All level, you have the police. Do you have it in Nigeria? Absolutely no. Only Abuja has the power to control police at all level. Now, let me tell you one Nigeria effect again. In America, you cannot cut. You catch a criminal, a kidnapper, and call will come from Washington, D.C. for you to leave a criminal. It can't happen in US. But we caught kidnappers in our place. A call came from Abuja. They let them go. I'm trying to tell you the effect of multi-religious, multicultural, and multi-constitutional states. It does not exist anywhere in the world. These are the things. So when we see all these effects in Nigeria, we know where it is coming from. So that is it, my brother.
I don't want to take time because somebody will stick over. Let me just finalize this thing briefly. All right. Now, I know what you explained because I see the angle you are looking at it from. But the multi-system, that is not the problem.
That is the problem.
In the first place,
that is the problem.
Let me explain why I say not be the problem. Yes, I see your view, but let me just explain briefly so that I will stop. Let another person talk to you.
All right.
But this is the point. The problem is corruption than the multi thing you are saying. In the first place, our system is supposed to work when we say the federal, there is no state that is bigger than the federal power. That is how it's supposed to be. Because the people are corrupt themselves. For instance, Tinubu is a corrupt man. Look at all the people he's putting in power. Ignore them like if you know they see them. Because they help and it is. You see why it is not because it's Yoruba or it's because of Igbo. It is because he is corrupt. That is what I'm telling you. Now, when you talk about the multi-system, in the first place, the things you think is happening in Nigeria is not as if it doesn't happen in this place. For instance, if you live in a state that their system is not working the way you want, you go peacefully come out from Zamfara. You go move to Delta State because those things not there. That is one way to fix all those things. Number two, there is always a federal law that supersedes from local to state. In every decision, if the state and the local or and the federal get case, the judiciary always side with the federal because now they not get power pass. Meaning, like Obasanjo was doing that time, they'll say Sharia, because he made that statement, they'll say, leave Sharia, Sharia will die on his own. Now, there are many things that will happen. The federal system still supersedes what the state will say. They are always stubborn people. There are always stubborn governors. It is not only in Nigeria. It is even in America.
I know.
The Texas state governor will fight with the president of Joe Biden. You won't believe it. So,
are you trying to tell me that the chief judge in America did not go to law school?
Oh no! All those are the corruption I'm saying.
It's not corruption. It is no. I'm trying to tell you, it's not corruption. That is the standard of Nigeria because of this multi-religion. So when you go to Islamic school of law, you are entitled to become Nigeria chief justice. That's what the Constitution says.
Let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
If the country is supposed to have a law. The problem with Nigeria is that they don't even practice the law. Even when you are a Muslim, even when you are a Christian, even when you go religious wanting, you work on the law. If you work on the law, you see most of all these things will be covered. Whether you go
which law are you talking about? Because as I talk to you, they are working on two laws. Some are working on Sharia law, some are working on Nigerian law. Which law are you talking about?
Nigerian law supersedes the Sharia law, no matter who.
Yes,
that is how it's supposed to be.
Yes, but they will use.
That is what I'm telling you.
Yes, calm down now. Calm down. Nigerian law supersedes, but because of the religion that believe in Sharia law, you cannot make that Nigerian law to work. I just tell you that Deborah was stoned to death, blasphemy from Sharia. Have you ever seen where they tried him? You will say it's corruption, but it's not corruption. No. They not born you well, go try him. Because these people have to protect their religion. No country can strive. No country. Calm down now.
I understand.
Calm down. Calm down.
You keep saying the Sharia is supersede Nigeria.
I did not say so. I did not say so. You are not getting the point.
You say that is what they practice.
Calm down now.
That is what it means.
No, calm down. One of my Bishop Kuka, his house was raised down because of a statement, and it was backed by Sharia law. Nobody dare try them in Nigerian courts. They're supposed to try them because Nigerian courts supersede, but because of the religious aspect, no country strives with multi-religious laws. No country in the world. Name one. Even in United Kingdom, as unitary as they were, Scotland is different from Wales. Wales is different from the Ireland. Ireland is different from the Britain. Whether they are great or not, I don't know. So what I'm trying to tell you is that no country supersedes like this. When it comes to Roman Empire is supposed to be one country, the France, the Spain, the Portuguese, and the Italians. But they separate. When you come to Dutch country is supposed to be one. The Belgium, the Netherlands, the Germany, the Austria, the Switzerland, all these countries, the Luxembourg, they are Dutch country, but they can't be one. No country strives like that and progress. These people have been fighting civil war until they have to separate. Look at the Soviet Union, the Russia, the Ukraine, all those. The reason why they are still fighting war today, because Donetsk and all those places, they want to separate from Ukraine, and they are loyal to Russia. And the Russia don't want the Ukraine to join NATO, all those things. No country can strive when they are multicultural and believe in different things. It doesn't work in the world. And you know why Donald Trump is telling your people that once he enters as a president, he's going to do massive deportation. because they want to protect the sanctity and sanity of what they believe in. So these are okay. Look at the riot that is going on in London. Now the Prime Minister is saying, if you are all these Muslim people, Islamic people, we are going to deport them. No country strive. I'm not trying to say this because of bigotry. I'm trying to say it from the point of reasoning. I have read history. I have diploma in history. I have read so many books about the conflicts of nations. No nation can solve. Nigeria have a system. If you doubt me, may God give you long life. If Nigeria dare remain like this, in the next 50 years, our children will be talking what we are talking today. So thank you so much for joining tonight.
Thank you very much. But even when you divide Nigeria, my dear, you will still fight within Yoruba. So don't worry about that one. So anyway, have a wonderful one.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Hope to see you another time, my brother. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Somebody told me about it. Make my walk, see the little boy. He said to me, "Rise up something."
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you are calling from. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my name is Ebuka Obi. I'm calling from India.
Oh, how is India?
Fine.
I hope what is going on in Bangladesh has not spread to India.
No.
All right, talk to us, sir.
See, Okocha, my brother. You see, sometimes some people does not know what is happening in Nigeria. When some of those, this last caller, when they are coming up with those kind of arguments, give them time and cut them off. Because with what is happening in Nigeria, it's obvious that the Northerners don't want to progress. The people Western education. And you are still forcing yourself on those who want Western education.
You understand? They say Western education is a crime, and you are still forcing Western education to them, trying to tell them about corruption. Man.
I'm telling you, and people and Yorubas are still supporting them. The problem we have in Nigeria is not even the Northerners. It's not the Northerners.
Nobody, sir, nobody is the problem. The problem is the amalgamation. See, I have not been to Dubai. I have not been to Saudi Arabia. But all these countries that have Islamic law, I really want to go there, explore there, enjoy there, and go back. So I just say, if we can be in our separate ways, either confederation, it will be so sweet.
That is so little. Now the country have said it time that number. So anybody who is planning, praying for Nigeria to be together, the more you are digging your collective graves, and it's happening.
And you know, all these things is making us to look like people think that, oh, these people are enemies. No. Amalgamation makes Nigeria to look like enemies among themselves. Nigerians love, people from Nigeria love the Ghanaians. If you go to Gambia, Nigeria enjoy there. If you go to many Muslim countries, people from the East are enjoying there. But this amalgamation just make it to look as if we are enemies. We are not.
That is the problem.
That is the problem.
There was a time we are in one conference, so something came up. So when we are arguing, we said that Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a pure scam. We cannot come and bring another person from the north and bring somebody from the east and bring somebody from the west and say, come together, you are brother. Well, we are not practicing the same thing, no the same culture, no nothing. You say we are the same thing. Okay, look at it. The only thing that pain me in Nigeria till today, if any other thing that happened in Nigeria that I have never forgive Nigeria is the brother Samuel. That guy, that girl that they killed, 39 sons come out to defend those who kill her. Burn her alive. No courts, nothing. Nobody judged them. And they say one Nigeria. The only thing I want to say is that whether they like it or not, I'm not a Nigeria. I never believe in Nigeria. All my life is outside. I never believe in Nigeria. Nigeria nearly killed me. I got to run out from Nigeria again to come and hustle. Each time I go out to go and hustle, and I bring money back to Nigeria, Nigeria will swallow the money. I bring a white man from Chinese to Nigeria. Buhari government kill the man go have to go back to China. A country who doesn't want its people to prosper. Allow us, we Igbos, to do what you know best. You say no. Okay, enjoy your government money. Allow us. The only thing I want to say is that anybody who is still praying for one Nigeria, the more you are digging your grave. That's the only thing I believe.
No, maybe they have faith. Maybe they have faith that it will work. You understand? I leave everybody to their own opinion. You know, this platform is a public opinion platform where everybody can come and air their view. So everybody is entitled to his opinion, but it's also my duty to tell the real truth, that I know that this is the truth based on facts. Yes, it's my duty to tell the people the truth, but everyone also have his own opinion.
You know, the only thing that makes me happy sometimes is that what Nigeria is fighting now is what my father saw 50-something years ago and shouted for and shout. Then they went for war. And they sabotage Igbos and kill over 5 million Igbos. Look at what happened in Asaba. They kill because of what? My father saw this thing that's happening to Nigeria today a long time ago. And now the Yorubas and some Benis and what they call themselves are now waking up and say, see, Nigeria will suffer it until they pay back everything they did to Igbo people, because they deal with us. They bought my father house, my uncles, they killed them.
All those ones are past stories, my brother. All those things are past stories. You see,
have no past, so vengeance is coming.
Calm down. Your own is small.
I'm telling you.
Your own is small.
And we are coming back, bro. We are coming back. Come and take what belongs to us, because you cannot come from north and we come to southeast. Be taking oil that belongs to us to go and beat north, to go and beat Niger. To go and sponsor Boko Haram.
All those ones are not important now. When the time comes,
the better they realize that vengeance is coming. It's coming to their doorstep. Vengeance is coming, and we have started already. Thank God the Russia have entered. We will support them. Give them all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Let's have another conda. Please, can you off your YouTube so that we can hear from you? Okay, we lost that conda. Let's wait for another one.
Don't ever.
Somebody told me about it. When I was in the little boy, he said.
Please, can you off your YouTube so that we can hear from you? Please, if you call you off your... Yeah, good morning, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, I'm coming from the United States.
Please, can you off your YouTube so that we can hear from you? We are hearing ourselves from your background.
I'm not using
Hello, sir. Yeah, your name and where you are calling from?
I'm using Sowore.
Okay, talk to us.
Oh, my brother, honestly, it's not insult, but I just want to say most times when these people live, when these our brothers living abroad, when they call, at least you don't give them attention. But what I'm saying is that if you're Nigerian and you're out of Nigeria for 1 month, I think your brain has reformatted. You're not living in a country where people are called citizens, where migrants know who is a migrant, where citizens know who is citizens. My brother, this program should be only for those in Nigeria. Honestly, the people that are not human beings are citizens, because that is what all of us are in Nigeria. We are not citizens. We are not even living in a country, because Nigeria is not even a country at all. When you ask you guys in Nigeria, you go to the map, you look at how beautiful it was carved. You think this is an entity. No, Nigeria is just an open space with different tribes. We are not a country. We have never been a country, neither a nation. You're talking about Sharia law, you're talking about Nigerian constitution. You're having 2 constitutions in a particular country. Yeah, who does that? The kind of government system Nigeria is into. There is no place in the world you can see that kind of system of government. Never. You have a constitution that works for the north. You have a constitution that works for the east. You have a constitution that works for the west. That is not a country. A country built with lies. A country built with blood. A country built with sweat. Nigeria is not a country. Never a country. We are just forcing ourselves, living an entity, thinking that we are citizens. We are never citizens. Okay, now look at this protest now. Yorubas might be thinking they are doing protests. But you go to the north is not doing protest. The north is doing revolution. And if people think that this protest will end on the 10th, I think he's dreaming. Because this protest is an appetizer. It's just an appetizer of what to come. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Nothing has ever worked in Nigeria. A country that have crude oil, you don't have refinery. Like, I don't understand. So, like, when we talk about Nigeria, I feel so angry because it's never a country. You have crude oil, you don't have refinery. Okay, you have refinery, it's not working. Is it possible? Like, sometimes I think Nigerians are the most greatest human beings on earth, honestly. I don't think any human being or any country can undergo what Nigeria is going through or what Nigeria has been through. We are exceptional people, honestly. Like, I don't even know how we survive. Like, I don't know how we survive, honestly. Because there is nothing put in place for us to survive at all. A Yoruba man cannot see an Igbo man and see him as a brother. A Hausa man cannot see an Igbo man and see him as a brother. Then why are we forcing ourselves in a marriage that is never working? Why are we in this marriage? Like, why are we forcing ourselves? Husband and wife who made it public open that we don't love ourselves, and they are still forcing themselves to. I've never seen that. It's not possible. It's not possible. Nigeria is not working. It's not working. And let me tell you, see this Westerner, these Yoruba people thinking that is it because Tinubu is there, that's why the North is rioting or why they are protesting. My God, is a lie.
They are not thinking about that. The Yorubas are protesting more than us. If Yorubas are protesting.
They are protesting. Are you getting me? But if they think what they are protesting is what the Northerners are protesting, it's a lie. Some people are talking about that
because it's the way they want to protest. And after all, it is Yoruba people that even plan this protest. They are the one that sponsor it. They are the one that call for the protest.
Did they believe in that? How many Yorubas did that? When you talk about Yoruba, you ask, okay, let's use Lagos as an example. Do you know how many Nigerians in Lagos alone?
I know how many Nigerians in Lagos. No, when I mean the planners and how the thing started, I mean Yoruba people started it. I am part of it, so I know what I'm talking about.
They started this. So what about the one IPOB have been doing? That one will be protest. They are not human beings, Abi.
I mean this protest, N-Ban governance protest. IPOB is not doing N-Ban governance protest.
I want you to first give me this attention. It is your platform. Let me just say something. Let me just end my video, please.
Yeah.
So I want to ask Nigerians. Okay, fine. Let me not use the word Nigerian. I want to ask the lovers of Nigeria, because I'm never a lover of Nigeria, because I've never believed in Nigeria, and I can never believe, because Nigeria is never a country. I want to ask the rest of the Nigerians. So the protest IPOB has been doing since how many years? Is not their right, Abi? So it's not that Nigeria is awake to know that, yes, they need to protest. So the one IPOB have been doing is not protest. Self-determination is not a right, Abi. Now Nigeria wants a good nation. After they have killed many Igbos, many IPOB members. So Nigerians now want good government. The North and the West want good governance. No, IPOBs are not human beings, Abi. You guys are talking about protest, but do you know that Igbo land have been protesting since how many years? Do you know what is sit at home? Sit at home is a protest. If you don't know, it's not only we have protested on the road. We have protested that they killed us. They did all manner of things. Nigerians kept quiet. My brother, I swear with my father's grave.
Who told you that Nigerians kept quiet, my brother?
My brother, I swear with my father's grave. If Nigeria did not apologize to the Igbos against the massacre of Igbos, my brother, even if Nigeria divided, Nigeria, whether you Yoruba or Hausa, can never see peace in their life.
My brother, calm down first. Don't react through emotion. Let me tell you something, okay? Calm down. I understand what you are saying. You see, before you say Nigeria should apologize, the Igbos should apologize to the Igbos first. The Igbos who betray the Igbos should apologize to them first. Like the governors who proscribe the IPOB, the governors who carry out the Python dance, all those people, the governors who arrested Nnamdi Kanu, all of them are Igbos. All this thing I'm saying, it is Igbos that did it. So let the Igbos, like this Minister of Work now, all of them, let them apologize for, because these are the people who are carrying out all these things. You see all this shooting happening in Imo. It's not Tinubu, it's their governor, it's Igbo. So I am like, I'm part of it, but I don't like to talk through emotions. You understand? I like to talk through facts, that this is what is truly happening.
Yeah, it's your platform, I understand you. But I want to tell you something. I know my people. I don't know, I'm not talking about any other tribe. I'm an Igbo man. Like, I'm an ancestor, a real Igbo man. Are you getting me? I want to tell you something. Do you know that I didn't think Igbos alone is a nation? The lives of Omahe, Luchas Okocha, most of them, we hold in prison. In fact, what they are doing itself, Igbo cannot give them their hand to do what they are doing. Nigeria created that foundation for to be doing what they are doing. Nigeria is the foundation that laid hand, that give this opportunity to be doing what they are doing. All those of them are who voted him. I was in Imo State, and I'm still in Imo State. Nobody voted for those of them. They did what they did. Most of them are wonder. You want to tell me that all the host eight governors genuinely won the elections? If Nigeria is a country that has a strong foundation, the lives of most of them cannot even near politics. I know my people. Do you know why people? Do you think people went to that level you went because of Nigerians? It's because of Igbos. We supported him because we know who he is.
No, not only because of Igbos. Igbos gave P2B about 2.1 million votes. That is the vote Igbos gave P2B. The middle belt, you know, if you are saying like this, the middle belt will not be happy. Like Benue, Plateau State, Nasarawa, all those places, P2B won all of them. Lagos, Igbos are in Lagos, there is no doubt about it. But I know Yoruba friends who canvassed for P2B, voted for P2B. Igbos, there is no doubt, supported P2B 100%, and they gave P2B 2.1 million votes. But P2B have more than even 10 million, but the one I gave him was 6.something million. So if you say only Igbo supported P2B, that is a fantasy.
Well, you know, the problem I have with most people in this country is that they believed in their election. I brought that if your election does never work, and the election in Nigeria is useless. Let me tell you, if you can recall what happened before election came, during PVC registration, during collection of PVC registration, during campaign, during election, even the day of the election and after the day of the election. My brother, let's even assume that was an election. Are you proud of that kind of election?
Is there anybody that is proud of it? Nobody.
No, what in Nigeria is that Nigeria tends to forget about yesterday because they know that if one happened yesterday, 5 is going to happen tomorrow. So nobody thinks about yesterday. Like, let's turn our back on yesterday and look at Nigeria of 1 year ago. My brother, nobody is proud of this country. Everybody knew that Tinubu never won election. You and I know that Tinubu never won that election. Even despite the fact that Yorubas started for him, Tinubu never won the election. What was Wiki doing with River State results? How can Tinubu win River State? Is it possible?
But all these things you are saying is what we already know now. That is not the main issue why what we are discussing.
No. So when we are talking about people who grab power, my brother, you can't expect them to do what you want them to do because they can never do because they never went there with good mindsets. If you're expecting Tinubu to change the constitution, post referendum, to do this or do that, how is he going to do it? Anybody that came to your heart through the window never came to save you or never came for a good thing. Tinubu came through the window. Not just only him. He told you that it is his turn. It is his turn. Turn about what? What does Tinubu have to offer Nigeria? How can you have someone like P2B and Tinubu in the same
Sir, all the things you are saying, we know it, but that is not the topic of the day we are even talking about. You have used 2 people's time. I know you are angry. I understand how you feel, okay? I understand how you feel.
As when I talk like this, you believe that maybe I don't like Nigeria. Like, all of us, we are all in this together.
No. I didn't say you don't like Nigeria. Just that we have a topic we are discussing today. So it did not start from the beginning. But what you are saying is part of it, and I really acknowledge it.
No, also Okalebutoka is a conversation that brings conversation. Are you getting me? It's not about okay, let me talk about the Russian flag being flown in the north.
And you have used 2 people's time. You know, very soon we'll close now. So, okay, summarize it now, just within 1 minute, so that we can receive another call.
Okay. You see that Russian flag being flown in the north? It is not just ordinary. It's not just ordinary. These people have boundary with Niger. They are one people. And they know what Niger is now enjoying. So they want to enjoy. If anybody thinks that the North is happy with the terrorism going on in the North, it's a lie. It's not that they are helpless. And the only voice they have now is this Russian alliance with Niger. They want to tap from it. But Tinubu is thinking that this is just a normal protest. My brother, this protest is just an appetizer. Just wait after 10 days. You understand what is happening. Thank you for the platform. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Somebody told me about it. When I was in a little boy, he said to me, "Rise up something." He says to me, "Education is a key."
Yeah, good morning, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, this is Chris calling from US.
All right, thanks for joining us. Please, sir, just kindly tell us what you have for us briefly because of time.
Oh, okay. I don't have much, but I have a question for you.
All right.
My question is, if this protest doesn't go the way people are expecting, what will be the next level of action? If you ask me, I pray that it succeeds. But if it goes otherwise, I would love a situation whereby the youth concentrate on making sure that the corrupt politicians in their various states are brought to book. With that, what I mean is, for example, people like Wike. It's not as if Wike is the worst of them all, but Wike is a threat to democracy down the South. Because I'm foreseeing a situation whereby if the North causes problem as they are causing, and probably Atiku doesn't contest again, kind of decides not to turn the presidential race. Wike has amassed a lot of wealth that he can use to make sure that he will be the presidential aspirant. In PDP, he's not, I don't think he's going to be doing it because he is likely to win. But he is the type that likes to be there. He's the pragmatic kind of person. You understand? So he has a lot of money, I think, that he has embezzled over these years with that enterprise that is going to use to spoil the chances of the South. Because with what is happening now, I think Tinubu is very, very weak. Tinubu, if he's a brand, nobody's going to buy it anymore. Yes, I know he's a fellow Southerner, but he's so corrupt. He's irredeemable, you know. So let me even deviate a little bit. With what is happening concerning this subsidy, everybody could now see that he has a hand in it because they said he has an interest in Malta. I don't know whether he owns the refinery there, but he definitely has a hand in it. He has the biggest oil well right now, the Ondo, in Nigeria. And what it means is that he's into that oil business full time. So I'm kind of saying that should he not even leave and they say, okay, the South should form their own country, Tinubu will be another thorn in the flesh of the Southerners because of his vested interest. He will be causing fight within the Niger Delta and the East because he has so much money. And they know how to play this propaganda. So we've got a lot in our hands to solve. So it gives me worries a lot because our Southern brother politicians are just, I don't know what's going on. So all I can say now is, what is the way forward? Is it possible for us to concentrate on making sure that those corrupt politicians stop representing us? With that, we can start making minimal improvement in our lives because they are also the stumbling block. Apart from the federal government, what can we do about it to make the lives of our youth better? So that's my question. Okay. So what do you say about it?
Yeah, anyway, just that this protest is turning to become an idea, and that is why it is a very dangerous one. You know, a protest that is turning into idea is something that can never end. So people will continue to protest until bad government ends, and of which I know with this system is not going to end. So this is something that has become an idea. And like what you said, all those ones will naturally come. Like you see what's happening in the North. They are visiting their houses one after the other. They are recalling them. They are, you know, they have entered the process of recalling the people they could. And I think that is a revolution. The first time in history of Nigeria I've seen such a thing. So like the question you ask, I think all those things is going to come naturally, okay?
Well, we shall see.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Somebody told me about it. Make no more, see the little boy. He said to me,
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Hello.
Hello, Marcel. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this is Daniel again.
All right. We are with you. Talk to us.
Yes, sir. My own take on this matter today is I had a caller who said that the blood of the people they shared in Nigeria is maybe causing trouble in Nigeria. Well, everybody has his own opinion to say. I'm an Igbo man also. And I remember that the Germans killed 6 million Jews just 70 years ago. Germany is developing today. Those they killed are human beings. They are Jews.
Yeah.
God's people, in quote, they are still developing. So we should forget about blood fighting or blood no fighting.
Yeah.
And think of how to move forward.
Yeah.
But he has his own opinion. But my own is that your topic said if the North will divide and leave Nigeria. If they divide and leave Nigeria,
yeah.
It's fine. So if they divide, it's okay. But I want to first congratulate you people who started this journey in the first place. Because when you have a keg of gunpowder that Nigeria had seen on top before, what that keg of gunpowder needs is a igniting of light. When that fire step, leave the gunpowder to take the place of the remaining one. The monster they built in the north is haunting them now. You know, when they were intimidating Igbo people, Peter one of them, and they thought the intimidation will make us go down. But the truth remains, Igbo people are so strong, very strong in nature. So we're busy nurturing ourselves in entrepreneurship, doing all this boy stuff, learning how to put 1 naira plus 1 naira equals to 2 naira. And they were busy claiming to have the seat of power. So during election, children will vote, they will take, they are not underage. Now the same children are protesting now, they are calling them underage. But the truth remains, no matter what, Nigeria cannot work together. It's not true. Yoruba have shown they don't like Igbo. Igbo have shown they don't like this person. So they should let them go in peace. But if not, the North will surely separate out. No region in Nigeria is handicapped if Nigeria is divided. But let it happen in peace or in pieces anyhow. The North have enough of farmland to farm. If they are farming, they can make money out of farming. The Niger Delta, they have their oil. The East, they have their own oil and gas deposit in Enugu and some part of Imo State. So every region in Nigeria is well endowed with many things to be somebody.
Yeah.
So nobody should worry himself. And for those who are talking about those who acquire like oil well and whatever, the oil well is not in Tinubu's house. It is somewhere. Emefiele is somewhere now, suffering his own. So if they share the region will determine with you what to do with their oil, not you.
Yeah.
So if I'm to say, let's allow the North to do what they want to do. If they want to separate and join this year, it's okay with them. But they should allow those who want to go also to go too.
All right.
That is my own take in this thing.
Thank you.
The protests have started. You people should just watch, do the one you can do, and allow the monster they built in the North to finish the remaining job. That's my own stake in this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
When trouble sleep, Nyaga go wake am. But he dey fight, he dey fight. Malala, he go catch you.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, Okocha, how are you?
Fine, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
I'm calling from Australia, Melbourne.
Thanks for joining us, sir.
You are live.
Yeah, I'm live. Talk to us.
Yeah, I think I was just listening to two guys that were just speaking to in the program there. One thing they should understand, they should not blame anybody for the marginalization of Igbos. The issue of life is that, first of all, if there is any issue, any challenges in one's life, first of all, make yourself available for scrutiny. Scrutinize yourself, sit down, look at your own life, that where have I made a mistake? Ask yourself that question. And if you succeeded to see that you have done everything right before you begin to
place accusing figures. The people holding the Igbos, the people that is messing the Igbos up, they are the Igbos. You understand me? If you look at the government today, they are there. During the Buhari time, they were there. You understand me? One of their brother that Tinubu gave appointment that they are calling, they are saying is the commissioner for Gota in Lagos, Ibokwe or something like that. Don't you see the nuisance that one is constituting? You understand me? So they should see their people. They should handle their people instead of pointing finger, Yoruba, outside. No, an outsider can never get you captive
without the insider.
They should look at their people that is representing them. In every bad government, even in that of Buhari, as bad as that of Buhari, Igbos were there. When I was in Lagos many years ago, during the time of Abacha, where is Chukwumerije? Is it not Chukwumerije that we are saying that there's going to be war? Even we are packing that is going home those days when we were in Lagos. So they should stop pointing fingers. I stayed in the Igbo land. I schooled in Numaya. You understand me? I understand Igbo very well. They are good people. Their own people at home are good. You understand me? But there are some people among them that are pointing fingers here and there. They should look at themselves very well. That is my contribution.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
When trouble sleep, nyaga go wake am. But he dey find, he dey find. Malala, he go catch you. Malala, when can sleep, black go bite him tail. But he dey find, Malala, he dey find. Malala, he go catch you. Then I lost a job. He sit down for house. He didn't look for job. Mr. Lala.
Well, good morning, my brother. How you doing?
Fine. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from.
This is Dan calling from USA.
Thanks for joining us. We can hear you, sir.
All right. I was just listening to everybody dropping their contribution, and it's, I would say this: everybody is making sense. All right.
Yeah.
For everyone dropping their own contribution, how they feel about the whole stuff, they're really making sense. But one thing I still have to remind Nigerians and remind them that look, all this problem, the root of this problem, we had problems before now, but it wasn't as bad as this until what happened, until they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. Right? It's like everything now came up. I look at every country who was part of either Nnamdi Kanu, kidnap and all that. They're going through one or two mess. You understand? So I still want to use that medium to call on the Hausa or on the Yorubas and the entire Igbo governors whose hands is in this stuff to find a way to release Nnamdi Kanu first. Let's know where the problem is coming from. Because look at Kenya. Kenya is having the same issue. Great Britain, which is the UK, and the rest of them having crisis everywhere. You know, somehow everything is linked up. Somebody might say, it don't link up, or it's not a coincidence. I'm telling you what is going on. And until that happens, and then we can still start from, because these are part of the injustice we still fight. And I'm saying for them to stop. It's part of the injustice. All right. So that's one. And then two is I feel like this.
The only way Nigeria will get freedom, proper freedom, is when they divide that country. A lot of people bringing up their own contribution, saying what they want. Yes, but you cannot bring two people from different ideology and put them together and think that will be peace. No, there won't. So anybody saying, "Oh, don't worry, let the Igbos stay." No, Igbos will not stay. That is my point. And the only way we can have better peace and understanding and become good, we can still trade. You understand? If it's Yoruba, the South, the Northerners, if they really understand that if they divide, they can still trade. As a matter of fact, that's when they witness what we call peace. You understand? And growth in the entire nation, because everybody will be able to manage their own resources. They want to trade together, do other stuff together, you know. But as long as they're still in the same construction, you understand, they will never progress, they will never move forward. It's going to be either one religious issue or one tribal issue. It's going to keep happening. And what's going to happen? It's going to keep setting them back every time. So they should look into this, you know. I've heard people talk about this protest and they forgot that part of Nnamdi Kanu. You know, it's like everybody has forgotten that one on the side. So please, as long as we talk about this protest, talk about what is going on, talk about Russia, please let's still stay in line with releasing him, because that's where all this injustice started. That was where our people decided to pick up arms and all that.
All right. That's right. Thank you so much, sir. That is a wonderful one. Yeah, thank you so much.
When trouble sleep, Nyaga go wake but he dey find Malala. He dey find Malala. He go catch you. He go catch Malala. When can't sleep, black go bite him tail. But he dey find Malala. He dey find Malala. He go catch.
Thank you, everyone. It seems we are coming to the end of this program today. Please do well to join us tomorrow. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate everything, both your support and so on and so forth. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe and share our videos. If you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate your time and everything. May God bless you. Hope to see you tomorrow, so that we will still discuss about the state of our nation and what is going on. So thank you so much. Wish to see us tomorrow.
These youths, these various groups that have been protesting, have given the signs within the course of the last 6 months that due to the state of the nation, we are in dire straits. There's hunger in the land, there's starvation, there are issues of misgovernance, bad governance, insecurity, and, you know, a plethora of issues that have been, you know, bicycled all over the media. I don't need to, you know, revisit them. But what is happening is that these hydra-headed monsters that we're talking about are largely responsible for the protests. One would have expected that the Nigerian state and the minders of the president and those in charge of the management of information would have read the signs and would have sat down in a situation room, a war situation room, sort of, a crisis situation room, to debate, to analyze, to make SWOT analysis of the areas of strengths, weaknesses, and what have you, and advise the president holistically, but advise him truly. It does appear from my little experience of the days that I was a reporter in Dorden Barracks to, the time that I covered the presidency up to the presidential villa some, a decade and a half ago. There are people in government that are afraid to look at their principal in the face and say, Mr. President, there is a problem with this and this and that. They are afraid that they might lose their jobs. And so you have a president that is almost literally cocooned within the presidential villa, not probably given the requisite information. Probably he does not have the, the kind of knowledge that will make him, come up with an informed decision. Or people are just applying a laissez-faire attitude and approach to issues that are critical to our national survival. And they don't seem to worry. When people, told us about the credentials of the president coming on board as a candidate and now as a president, they paraded his credentials, leading Lagos. But at the time he left Lagos, there was a 12-year interregnum between Fashola and Ambode, and another probably 4 years of Sanwo-Olu. So there appears to have been a situation where we have a president that does not have the sufficient knowledge of leading a nation at the national level and coming with the mindset of Lagos. And in Lagos, he was, like you said, an imperial leader. But that is not to say, I know you infer, but that is not to say that the president is not smart, right, or that he is not competent to lead Nigeria. Mm-hmm. No, it is, we are all in this together. Right now, as I speak to you, what I expected was to have seen the minders of the president, everybody, coming on board.
I'd like you to land on that. So sorry, I need to, come in again.
Yes.
Can we really put all of the blame at the doorstep of the president? What about the governors who are closer to the people? And let's even narrow it down to how, this protest went on in the North generally. In spite of there's a Northeast Development Commission, there's a Northwest Development Commission that was just set up only recently.
Yes.
Does it say a lot about the level of discontent in the North? And can you put all the blame at the doorstep of the president?
No, not at all. The president said it himself that the buck stops at his desk.
Right.
All right. And Nigerians elected the president to perform, to deliver on good governance. And so the president cannot escape our scrutiny and criticism. When you look at the governors, the character, the behavior, the way they lead, mostly you're talking about the northern governors, right? Mm-hmm. But governors generally, there is this display of extravagance, of, obscene opulence. Convoys that will drag 15 to 20 cars. And not only the governor's convoys, no, you have the convoys of their first ladies. And the governors are sitting on, it's like an empire. They call the shots. They do everything. And the Nigerian population, the Nigerian public, the peasants, the laymen that we think don't understand what is happening, you can cut, there is palpable discontent and anger that you can literally cut through with knife. In the North, if I take a minute to land. In the North, we have, a biting state of insecurity. Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi, and Katsina are literally on a lockdown. There is hardly more than 15 to 25% of agricultural activities going on in those states. The lands, the territories have been taken over and overridden by bandits. So people are no longer on the farms. People are angry. They're not asking for you to build roads for them or create, estates for them. They are only asking for a measure of security to be in place so that they can get back to their normal lives.
Do we understand the implication of what we're dealing with? Listening to you, one is tempted to ask the long-term implication of these protests, these hunger protests in the northeast and specifically northern Nigeria. Do the people, the leadership of Nigeria, northern Nigeria, northeast, understand the dire situation which you just painted?
I think they are completely detached from the people. They are detached from the people in the sense that they would rather deal with courtiers. They would rather deal with people that will be the yes men, that will tell them what they want to hear instead of what obtains on ground. The governors would rather deal with their yes men, their surrogates, and their pretenders all over. How do you explain the level of poverty in the north? And you have governors. The president just said a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, through the Minister of Information, the amount of money that was released by the federal government to states. Until that information came out, some of us didn't even know. Let me draw a kind of, let me give you a narrative, something that happened with, Dr. Reuben Abati, myself, and former President Goodluck Jonathan. When former President Muhammadu Buhari, while campaigning in Kaduna, and Shehu Dahiru Bauchi there was an attempted assassination on them. And I was away, I was out of the country in Jeddah. And there was a phone call from the presidential villa. Hello, this is Reuben Abati. Hold on, Mr. President wants to speak to you. I was like, what? And President Goodluck Jonathan said, look, we have this problem in Kaduna, and you are supposed to be on ground in Kaduna. What are you going to do about it? And I told Mr. President through, Dr. Reuben Abati that, look, we will get to work. We will come back and make sure we open up the communication for people to ventilate their anger and for government minders to speak to the people. And that was what we did. But right now, you have people who sit back, who are so comfortable in their zones and are so afraid to come out and speak to the president on behalf of the Nigerian state. That is